About an hour and 40 minutes has passed since you left Highdale. To the east of the dirt path you're on in the Lurkwood Forest, there's a large clearing. Looking over to the clearing, old stone walls, dead trees, and decrepit statues fill this area. Vine-covered tombstones of various shapes and sizes protrude from this misty, ancient cemetery. As you approach, you clearly see iron gates laying on the ground surrounded by weeds and moss. Each gate has metal lettering that reads, Shadow Hill.
That doesn't sound ominous.
The moon's blue glow floods this area, making everything appear muted, hazy, and blue. In the distance, a lone mausoleum sits in silent watch, as several large shadows are seen moving throughout this unholy graveyard. Howls within the cemetery provide enough evidence of which creatures stalk these grounds. You guys all hear this, you're over here at the entranceway. What I like to do is have everyone collectively make perception rolls. Anyone who gets 15 and higher, you can speak up.
10. Not for me this one.
19.
So I'm not gonna speak up. I'm not very perceptive.
You actually take a good look and you find what it's actually large wolves running about.
How many wolves?
3 right now.
3 large wolves. I'm gonna look to my party and kind of like tap each person so we can all stay quiet and just let them know that there's 3 wolves that are walking around here.
You could go like.
So they're there.
Okay.
Make a collective nature check, please, everyone.
20.
Oh,
Nope.
No, 20.
8.
you got a crit 20.
16.
Yes.
Oh, he got it.
Most of you have who had 18 or higher?
He has 20, right? And I had a 16.
Oh, so you're good too. So both of you guys know from stories about wolves, they hunted packs. Where you may see a few, there's a lot more somewhere lurking. And you do see the 3 in there, but both you guys know there's a lot more. And you also know the wolves are very dangerous.
Do you have the meat with you?
Only 3 pieces.
I can give you the 4th.
What?
I got another one. I can give you the 4th.
Oh, yeah, 4 pieces. But there's a lot of wolves. What is
They're
that?
probably going to smell the meat on us, or if not us, we could probably distract them with the meat.
Do wolves eat salted meat?
I mean, they'll eat any meat, really.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you
much
both
about
both
wolves.
you know this with the rolls you've got.
Yeah.
They do. They would absolutely eat meat, cooked meat or raw meat or whatever.
Well, then what if they bunch up, throw the meat, and then they all run to that meat? Because what if there's more than just the 3?
Well, we could place all the meat in one corner, try and do what we need to do, and leave. I'm open to ideas here. There. Kubo?
Sadly, yours is the best one. I really wanted that.
I don't know much about wolves, but anything you say sounds good to me.
What if we test it with 1 piece?
Okay, we got 4.
I'm...
You want me to try and sneak in? And
Yes.
drop a piece of meat and see what happens?
My armor would make too much noise to do this.
Yeah, far away though, like all the way on this side.
May
Okay.
Cassandra guide your steps. Guidance.
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Alright, a piece of meat.
So
Do this.
you get a D4 on that roll.
D4? Okay.
When you stealth, like he needs it, but well, you might.
You never know.
Their scent and their passive perception is very high.
Very high. I believe it.
So
I believe it. Alright, so hold on. I got a D4, right?
I love
Okay.
tactics
And you can roll
is
the
good.
D4 before or after.
Yeah, I want to try and make my way along here.
Okay, and if any of you guys die in this one shot, you're welcome to stay and continue watching. I'm just throwing that out there real quick. Okay.
So okay.
That doesn't put me
So,
at ease.
Do you want me to roll stealth now, or once I make my way?
Once you get to the point where you
Yeah,
anywhere
right.
beyond those walls is where you're gonna need to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start stealthing right about there now.
All right. Make your stealth roll.
All right, that is 17.
Plus a D4.
Plus the D4, my friend.
You're good. You see that they do not paying attention at
You
this
still have
moment,
them.
Yep.
but I can
So-
tell you when you get closer, the next stealth roll is going to be a disadvantage
Okay,
because you're getting closer to them.
you got it. Alright, I'm gonna get. Six. So I'll stop here between the.
Let's do initiative. What's going to happen here is if I beat you in initiative, you're going to have to do another stealth roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
I should have given him bardic inspiration. I suck.
Initiative?
Yep.
So do I add my initiative to it?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 26.
You motherfucker.
I have the alert feat, so it gives me
At
plus
this
5.
point, hiding behind that tombstone, that one of the wolves to the right, you see it sniffing the air, but it's going about its business.
Yeah.
Doesn't see you yet. It makes you uneasy because you know one wolf will be tough,
Yeah.
but more than one, you're going to be ripped to shreds.
Okay, would I be able to throw that piece of meat back here?
Yes, you will.
Okay, and I'm assuming it would make some noise. So it would put back. Okay,
So you're doing that.
yes.
Put this marker where you want it to go.
Put the stake.
Those markers are actually for the pirate campaign, by the way, for the damage on the ship.
Oh,
So
really?
I use those little
Oh,
markers
that's
to show
awesome.
you.
That's cool.
where it needs to be repaired and shit. But anyway.
What a nice little preview.
Yeah. So you throw it there.
Throw it
That
there.
wolf actually immediately picks his head up and runs and goes over to that spot and starts chowing down this big piece of meat very excitedly.
Yeah.
He's occupied.
Okay.
Take that white wolf, move it 4 boxes up.
Where are we trying to
Three.
go?
One.
In here?
Someone else is
2, 3, right there. Yep. That one, move it. Say 4. Count 4. Right there. Perfect. Yep. They're moving. Now the rest of you see these 2 wolves because they're right in the open and the light, the moon is illuminating this area. I need you to make a perception roll.
I would say let's go. Pretty much the same anyway.
Yeah.
8.
You're not picking on what's about to happen. So. Okay, anybody next to you?
Rest in peace.
Yes, you make a perception roll as well.
18 plus 1, 19.
Alright, you hear sounds of breaking branches behind you in the woods. Looking back, you see shadows quickly moving about, and they're about the size of the wolves. You see 2 or 3 of them, at least.
I will. Behind us. More wolves.
Okay, this is
Behind
what are you gonna do next? Oh, I'm sorry, Mia, what would you like to do?
Stand here.
Thankful?
When he says wolves behind us, well, do they seem like they're how far back?
They're gonna be about 20, 30 feet in the woods.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion to make us minor illusion around us.
What are you going to illusion? What are you gonna create?
Woods area.
More trees?
Yeah, more trees.
Do you guys look like trees?
Yeah, we look like
Okay.
trees.
Good stuff.
And then what I was going to do right before she said that, when I asked how far back they were, I was going to use thaumaturgy, and I was going to make the sound of a horse whinnying.
Oh, well, let's see if this works.
Kind of like, if they're like this sound, I'm going to like do it like over that way.
Mm-hmm. I never
Well,
used
the 6.
thaumaturgy that
So,
way.
yes, it works. The wolves that he saw and points out, and you hear them sounding further back, like they're going towards the sound of a horse. In the distance, you hear the faint sounds of a horse. And your heart is like, that poor horse is about to be torn to shreds.
And it says they can do like a sound of a raven. We could do a sound of a raven, I could do a sound of a horse.
Oh yeah.
The other 2 you see where you're at are slowly coming forward because they smell meat in the air.
Yeah. So I want to slowly kind of tiptoe my way around.
Go ahead.
To be behind the
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
19 plus 11.
Put him behind wherever the hell you want to go.
Walks up, past the horse, walks back. Goes behind the tree.
You're petting the other wolf. Wow, look at that meal he's having.
Alright, so I'll make my way right
Yep.
here. And I want to try and get another piece of meat
Mm-hmm.
and throw it this way, around the corner over here.
Do it.
Right around here.
Okay. And number, what is he, 65?
63.
Move him up 5 spaces towards where, straight across.
63, how many wolves you got?
Oh no, he's double his speed. He's gonna dash to that meat that he just threw out there. Put him right on top of it. That wolf, number 65, move him over, let's have him dash across 80 feet.
Okay, so that will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You do the rest.
They're eating it, they're fighting it, but there's obviously not enough meat that are going on with
fast.
those two.
Yeah.
You're so
And then
right.
I have one more piece, so I just kind of
There.
check it. Yeah.
These wolves are
There's two
preoccupied at the moment. I'm going to roll a dice, and it's how many rounds they're going to be preoccupied
They're
for.
running.
That's you guys in the room.
No, they're running.
Apparently, I can climb my way over there.
Of course.
So,
Yay!
Fine.
That's so much meat.
Yeah, last night it was a really low roll too. They're at 4.
So-
Okay, so they're into the food. They're really digging out to it. So what are you guys gonna do?
well, at least I am going to dash.
Yeah,
This way.
onward.
All right, so
we're
let's
going.
put everybody over where you can go.
We're going fast.
Well, I mean,
We're gonna say this is 2 rounds.
Two
because of
rounds, so
movement.
You need me to stealth my way over there?
2 rounds.
we
So
can move
no,
120
you're
feet.
gonna be
which
fine
puts us
over
up by
there.
the front
Okay,
of the
so I'm
mausoleum.
gonna be with.
12. So we're round 10 right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll be up near the front of the mausoleum.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I'll make my way over.
That's 2 rounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got 10 minutes.
I want to
Not talking.
very,
but like,
very quietly come up behind you guys.
All right.
No.
Hey, as you approach this mausoleum, you guys are going to notice that the ground surrounding it, this crypt, is overpopulated with weeds and vines. The mausoleum itself has no windows whatsoever. There appears to be a stone door behind a large gated door. The gated door looks like it's locked. There's a stone door behind it, however. From where your guys are at, you see religious sigils that are carved into the surface.
I will try to understand them, maybe.
You gonna get closer?
Yeah.
So get your guy up there closer.
Can you move me closer? I don't like that.
Yeah,
This one.
As you approach this gate and you see beyond it where the stone wall is, there's religious sigils, but you also see a 7-foot horizontal recess in the middle of the door. And it's about a half an inch deep and about a foot high.
Oh, so you mean 7 foot wide?
Yeah, so if this is the wall, you got a recession inside as if something was supposed to be in there.
Like the shelf or something.
Right.
Okay.
And above it, you see writing that is infernal.
I don't speak infernal.
Neither do I.
You can make a. I'm gonna give you a religious roll on this, and you get advantage.
No one picks
10 or higher.
infernal.
I got all of the plus 2.
Right?
Yay, with advantage, I got an 11.
Perfect. Per your studies, you have an idea how to not speak it, but you can read it. And it says, "A friend of shadow, an enemy of light. To enter this threshold, embrace eternal night." Okay? Again, I'll say this again. A friend of shadow, an enemy of light. To enter this threshold, embrace eternal night. Mia, make a perception roll.
Oh god. The least perception here. Nat 20!
What?
Alright then! All of a sudden, epiphany.
With your nat 20, you look on the ground and you see 2 large tiles about 1 foot by 1 foot. And this is what you find. Let me just see it quick. And they have letters on them. Stone tiles hidden in the weeds, and you see this.
Okay.
The rest of you guys see Mia. She picks up on this, and you see her looking, and she holds up these 2 stone tiles. You happen to look at the ground from where you're at. You find that, and you actually find 2. And you see them, and you find 1. We're gonna go. There's 8 turns left, by the way.
What are the letters? I got an E.
Look at me. I speak out loud. Eclipse.
I haven't seen the letters.
And see what happens.
That's what
Yes.
I'm thinking.
Yes, the letters do.
The words work perfectly. So you have the word eclipse. What are you gonna do with that?
Say it.
Nothing happens.
Okay, well that's as far as I got.
Can we pick these up, the tiles?
Yeah, you pick them up off the ground. There's
So
tiles.
let's
Organize them.
organize them and
So-
then...
And put them into the recess.
Very
Oh,
good.
eclipse, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was a recess we could...
The gate is rusted, and it's gonna take some strength to pry open.
We got a strong boy.
You, buddy, you're
Good.
a strong boy.
Okay.
I'm quiet.
12 or higher.
We're
No,
missing a
I,
little bit.
Yeah, you try it. She moving it, and you can't do it by yourself.
I reach into my pack and I hand you a crowbar.
You have a crowbar.
Yeah, check the
Do it roll again with advantage.
May I take one, please? Of your people?
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 crowbars.
20!
Wow.
Somebody got 20.
You use the crowbar and crack open the gate. It slides open. And before you is the stone door with the sigils and a big recess. You guys are placing the word eclipse into it?
Yes.
Yep.
After placing the stones into this recession, pure purple energy dances around every crack, crevice, and religious sigil in this door.
can roll my back and thank you.
The sounds of stone grinding against stone is heard as the door opens up. A gust of spine-chilling cold air escapes the mouth of this mausoleum and rushes past each of you. Your nostrils are assaulted by the smells of decay and death. Suddenly, torches within the mausoleum magically ignite. The ignited torches give off an eerie orange glow, but makes it clearly seen that there's a spiral stairwell descending into the shadows below.
I'm not going first.
I do. I am the one in
Are
armor.
we all gonna descend?
Yeah.
Who's going
Yes.
first?
Cool go, I'll follow.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
I'm going in third.
And now we're about to enter the dark dungeons below Shadow Hill.
We have one more port, right?
Yep. Let's take a break. I set up our final piece.
Sounds like it went quicker than you were expecting.
No, it's good. No, that's perfect. You guys were making the rolls that were working perfectly.
Oh, I'm not complaining
Yeah,
either.
no, it was good.
I don't want to spend an hour killing wolves.